And once again, Gaurav, I'll just say stay with us because once again, we'll try to show these visuals. We are showing how different heads of states came and met with the president of China and his wife. We see there visuals of Putin coming in. We also see Prime Minister Modi walking in, greeting the president of China and his wife, standing there for the photograph, for the photo opportunity, and then moving forward into the informal banquet that's been organized for them. Joining us now is Pranay Upadhyay from India Today Global. Pranay, the visuals have come in. The family photo, as it's called, is also there. Putin there standing right next to Xi Jinping, smiling. The man in the midst of it all, it's being called the Modi's war by US. It is Putin's war. I mean, everybody knows that, but it's being called Modi's war. We see him right now smiling there, standing with China, who is the biggest buyer of energy from Putin. But somehow, Trump has made it all about India and penalized us the most. Now, do explain to us these visuals, this SCO meet, and how it's going to impact the global politics as we know it now.
This photograph is the reflection of the real politic, Anjali. You can see that how world is perceiving it. Russia stands as the most sanctioned country on this planet. Around 30,000 sanctions are there on Russia. Different type of sanctions are there. Many measures have been taken by the West, but still countries are dealing with Russia. Countries are inviting the Russian President Vladimir Putin, and this is the example how China, the second largest economy on the planet, is dealing with the Russian president and Russian economy, as well as many of the countries whose head of states are there, whose head of government are there, and these are those countries like Qatar or many other countries with whom United States has very good relation. So look, everyone is talking to everyone, and that is the reality check in the multipolar world. And this is the multipolarity of the world where everyone is moving towards. President Donald Trump might want to put the global economy or to the global order in a reverse gear and want to make it a unipolar world. But this remains the reality that everyone, as Lord Palmerstone, the former British Prime Minister, once said that there are no permanent friends, there are no permanent foes, there are only permanent interests, and every country pursue their foreign policy as per their own national interests. And here you could see the Chinese attempt. Look, this picture is also in coming week. If you see next 4-5 days, this is going to be a big week for China. On one side, a big diplomatic event is being organized in China. On the other hand, on 3rd of September, China will be displaying its military might on the 80th anniversary of its fight against the Japanese imperialism. And for that ceremony as well, the Russian President Vladimir Putin will also be witnessing that parade. And besides him, the Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and many other leaders will be staying back in Beijing, and they will be witnessing that military parade. So on one side, the diplomatic power, the diplomatic strength of China is being displayed in Tianjin and in Beijing. China would be displaying, its military might. So where does India stand? Look, India. If you see Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Asian tour of 2 nations and his Asian outreach, he went to Japan. He went to Japan. That was a bilateral meeting. Japan is an important partner of India, bilaterally as well as in multilateral forums like multilateral forum like Quad as well, which is an important grouping. India is the current chair of Quad, and though President Donald Trump and his team has so far not confirmed that whether they will be participating in a Quad summit or not, but this remains a reality that many of the Quad partners, many of the Western countries, so India comes with a very unique proposition here, Anjali, that we are with we hosted G20 in 2023. We are usually invited for the G7 summits as well. We have good relation with the Western Bloc as well. And on the other side, in the Asian sphere, we have our own clout, we have our own importance. And if you see, why did Prime Minister go to SCO? SCO is one of the most important regional grouping. The way SCO has grown up in last 20-25 years, we have seen that we have to be here because this SCO summit represent around 60% of the landmass of Eurasia. It represents around 40% of the global population and around 20 or over 20% of the global GDP. So there being a growing economy, being the fastest growing economy on earth, and a very important economic player, we have to be there in this grouping so that we can put forth, we can put across our ideas and be partner in this global change.
Right, absolutely, Pranay. And this is also a message to America, you know, we are not bowing down. There are other options as well. And the more they delay the negotiations on the trade talks and everything, India is doing its best to form other, explore other markets as well and outreaches to other countries as well.